And on the air.
Yeah, you're on the air.
Hi.
You're live.
Broadcasting to you to New Jersey. All three of our people in Jersey say hi.
And
our fans.
You're also visible on a smart.
Uh-oh.
I guess I have to be there.
You're also visible on.
No dad jokes, please.
What do you mean, Dad? All right, so you have to stay high. Fuck you. That takes it out of the dad joke realm, by the way.
Damn. So here we are in Undertown, Gainesville, Florida, home of the Fighting Gators and the Brain Institute. I am your quasi-host, Michelle, also known as the Tabernacle Fairy, and I have my fairy gear, but I don't know if I want to. There's really not enough people. I mean, we have like about 1.5, I think.
You got 2 viewers. Tom's viewing.
2 viewers, Mr. Tom Miller.
He's viewing from Fairfield, Iowa.
Ah, have you tried salt therapy, Tom? Have you gone to the salt rooms? It's supposed to be good for breathing and complexion. And we tried to get Michael Garvin on the phone. It wasn't successful. It's kind of late too. So it seemed more like a sex call. It was like a booty call, kind of. Because I was like asking him what he was wearing. But he told me what he was wearing. And I said, "Do you have pictures?" And he said, "No, it would be too disturbing." I said, "Okay. Alrighty then." Tom Miller is off meditating with hippies in Iowa.
Sounds dirty.
And when he is not at the Tabernacle, things seem to get a little crazy. Because really the only thing you can do is just drink copious amounts of medicinal demon alcohol,
Or
which
coffee.
I am happy, or coffee,
Yeah.
if that's your preference. There are many beverages here at the Hardback Cafe in Undertown, Gainesville, home of the Fighting Gators and the Brain Institute. You are here at the Reverend Angel Dust Tabernacle of Hedonism with your host, Tom Miller. Welcome. We have a wonderful show for you tonight, and it's it's going to be one of those intimate shows where nobody knows that it's happening. So like, there's a whole bunch of celebrities here, and nobody knows that they're here because we're trying to be cool on the down low.
I don't know.
Yeah, what do you think, Reverend? Should we start off with a sermon, a rousing sermon, and then we'll have a word from our patron saint of serial killers, Tapeworm.
Yeah, right.
Are you
We
ready?
can continue what we were talking about.
What are we talking about? Come on up here. Let's have a conversation.
All right.
Very rarely do we get to speak to one another.
Well, I was watching my mother's smart TV,
Yeah?
and and what I was finding is that she doesn't even have to pay for cable or satellite, and she's got 187 channels.
How is that possible?
Because LGTV actually broadcasts channels
What? You're not making
associated with their TV. So they have
Really?
an app in their television that allows you to access channels
Are
through
you sure?
Wi-Fi.
Are you sure you just didn't sign up for cable and
No, I
kinda forgot?
No, we did not sign up for cable. This is actually
I've heard that. He's right.
the smart TV. This is this is why Disney
Wow.
the Disney station cannot, you have to pay for the Disney station.
Yeah.
But then there's a lot of other
But the
channels that are
LGTVs, this is
totally free
groundbreaking. I
and accessible.
consider
through
my
a-
mind blown.
Yeah. So basically, the Tabernacle of Hedonism could be a television network.
Well, it's already a channel, isn't it?
Well,
No, actually, Reverend Angel
I have
has.
a channel,
You're a channel.
but
But what
I'm a
about the
YouTuber.
Tabernacle?
I'm a YouTuber.
You are a YouTuber. In fact, you are a YouTube influencer.
So in other words,
I
you
would
can
say.
access this show from your smart TV.
That's right. Wow. So could your mom like feasibly watch us right now? On
She
the
doesn't
stage.
know how to use the remote, and not many people know how to
Okay,
use
it's one
the
of
remote.
those things. So we would have
But
to.
you play around with the remote, then you
Yeah, you don't
access.
want to. Yeah, you don't want to mess around with that stuff. You already have such great tech at your house. I mean, I shouldn't say that
Well, you
Because-
we could be a
because we're broadcasting
channel or
in
a
New Jersey.
network, just like they are. And
Could
then
we do
could
that?
sell ads
Could we
and-
run 24/7
Yep.
like
In
CNN?
fact,
It would be hard to
Ray
come up with
Phoenix has
news.
their own talk show.
You come up with all the fake news you want.
All the absurdist humor you can handle.
Well, and she interviewed her brother,
Who?
and she got a 500,000 views.
Wow. Who is this?
Ray Phoenix.
Let's interview your brother.
Oh, Joaquin.
Yeah, exactly.
People love him.
So,
His recent turn as the Joker, I think, garnered much praise in
Right.
Hollywood.
and Tom actually, when he does a performance art, he actually gets about 1,000 views.
Wow. That's good, I think. Well, Tom Miller is a singular case because he's so prolific, for one thing. He has long-term and short-term pieces that he's working on intermittently.
Well, all of the other shows that Ray and Phoenix put on had anywhere from 25 to 25,000 people.
Wow. So
But
I think if
Joaquin Phoenix, right after his movie The Joker, where he
Mhm.
got Best Actor, was that an Oscar or an Academy Award, one or the other?
it's the same thing.
Okay, but what happened was she actually, by putting Joaquin Phoenix on, people wanted to see that.
Right. So we have to get Joaquin Phoenix. Is that what you're saying?
Not necessarily.
Oh, okay. I think I saw him once at Market Street Pub,
Yeah,
and I mistook him for Charles Pinion.
okay.
Hey, Charles. He's like, you look familiar. Sorry.
Oh, awkward.
I think it was it.
But I mean, you could engineer something like that. I mean, if you were to like plan it out, get a business plan.
Yeah. A business plan.
Yeah.
What the hell do you take me for?
Business.
Entrepreneur?
Well, that's kind of what I think there's an Africa channel.
Is your phone beeping?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
That's my alarm. Do you want me to turn it off?
No.
Okay.
I think you should leave it on and turn up the volume.
Okay. But there is an Africa network, news network,
Mm-hmm.
that broadcasts a couple blocks away from here.
From Africa?
No,
No,
just
it's,
a bunch of Africans who are expats here in Gainesville.
yeah, and they have their own television station. It's over on off of 34th Street in that, where El Indio is. It's
Yeah.
set all the way in the back.
So what do they broadcast?
They're broadcasting African news from Gainesville, Florida.
How can they broadcast African news from Gainesville, Florida?
Science.
They have their own broadcasting
Well,
station.
why would you want to care about what's happening in Africa if your source is Gainesville?
Mike,
It's
you're,
like
come
someone's
on,
in
Mike,
Africa,
Cinnamon.
and they're broadcasting Gainesville news like from Africa.
Well, the government really doesn't care about, you know, a bunch of crazy
Yeah.
Africans broadcasting African news.
But I think
from
that's
Gainesville,
really-
so
that's
they're
really cool.
uncensored.
I passed
So
by
they're
this the other
broadcasting
day.
like uncensored shit to Africa, like the Voice of America or some shit.
They're not selling drugs,
It's kind of like, I bet.
and they're not, you know, telling people to cheat on their taxes, and they're not trying.
What the
to-
fuck kind of news is that? That's like fucking boring. They don't really-
Okay, Cinnamite,
So the
that's
government
enough.
doesn't care. In fact, the government's kind of encouraging it because they like democracy.
In Africa?
Yeah, well, these people like
They pretend
assume
to.
are for democracy.
But they like democracy from
want
Boy,
less
they haven't seen it for a
corruption.
long, long
They want,
time.
you know, an
It's ironic.
honest government, they want more infrastructure.
For Africa or for
We're gonna hear
They
from
want
Cinnamite
peace
later on.
and prosperity for Africa and democracy. So the government's all for them.
which government? The African government?
No, the American
Oh, the
government.
American. Oh.
So they
Does this count as your sermon, Reverend?
Yeah,
no.
better.
Okay,
No.
then maybe we should get to the sermon so we can
Yeah,
get
maybe.
to tapeworm and
This is
not
like a podcast
tapeworm,
or something.
and the other one who's not tapeworm, and and then me. That's
All
it.
right.
If if anybody really, I mean, if you really want to see the ferry in action, I mean, I got my gear. I can do it on a moment's notice. I could just run to my car right now and just change into my ferry gear.
Outfit, that would be a good idea.
Okay,
Why
I'll
not?
do that now while you do your
It's good
sermon.
exercise.
Well, I'm not gonna run, I'll probably walk. Okay, and here's the Reverend with his weekly sermon for you. Thank you very much.
And also the tabernacle, discussing the Tabernacle broadcasting system.
Like
CBS.
Right. Hallelujah!
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 Hell yeah!
God has blessed the topless protesters in Nevada 2 days ago,
Yes.
protesting the plight of dairy farmers in America. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah!
Who cannot compete with the subsidized, quotized dairy farmers in Ontario. And of course, Bernie Sanders said, hey, wow, this is a free show. But if I was there, I would have said, dairy farmers, I am in your corner. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah!
Furthermore, I would have said, if hemp was legal, your cows could be eating it.
Right?
Your cows could be eating cheaper and more abundant feed from cannabis sativa than barley. Because they can eat not only the stalks, the flowers, and the seeds, they can eat everything. And it grows a lot quicker. And for that reason, I would say marijuana is the answer to profitable dairy farming. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah!
Marijuana is the answer to everything.
And I would say that I don't care how you protest, whether you're in replete nudity or you're not in nudity. It is peaceful protest and nobody's getting hurt, and therefore I support it. Hallelujah. God has blessed everyone. And I would say the most important thing about that protest is that nobody got hurt. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah!
And it made worldwide headlines. Hallelujah. God has blessed everyone. So, I would also like to bless Tesla. Tesla stock has gone up 167% in the last 3 months. And the PE ratio is like 10,000 to 1, and it will take probably 20 to 30 years for the price of Tesla to actually equal what it is selling for today. Hallelujah. But nobody wants to sell the guy short because it's actually an alternative to burning fossil fuels, which is heating up the planet and killing life and melting the ice caps and everything else. Another alternative would be to produce electricity with marijuana.
Hallelujah.
God bless everyone. And then you could power the Tesla cars. So maybe Tesla is a good buy. Now, marijuana stocks are not doing very well. And that's not because it isn't a good idea and it couldn't revolutionize industry. It's because the government will not allow them to operate in anything else but cash. Because on the federal level, marijuana is illegal. Therefore, in states where marijuana is legal, since they are paying federal taxes, all transactions must be conducted either in cash or bitcoins. And so marijuana stock would go bananas if it was legalized on the federal level. Hallelujah. If marijuana was legalized on the federal level in Washington, the legislature in Florida would embrace it openly and say, we're in. Not only that, they would be happy about it because it would bring in more tax revenue, more jobs, and also more people, which they want too. They want 40 million people by 2030 because they have this aging population and they need people to take care of all these older people. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
More jobs, more old people, and more younger people from Bahamas, Haiti, Colombia, Venezuela, where have you? Hallelujah. God bless everyone. They don't say they want people from Venezuela, but they do. In order to get the votes, they have to say they don't. But that's called double talk. God has blessed double talk. You say you want marijuana illegal, but then you want it to be legal on the one hand. And on the other hand, you just say that it should be illegal and that it'll cause problems, but of course, it's going to make the stock market and the commodities markets and the GDP go bananas. So you say, what do? I guess you let it mold in with the public, maybe let a few people die. And eventually, a lot of the right-wingers, a lot of the alt-right actually supports the legalization of marijuana. In fact, they smoke it. And that's the one thing they have in common with the ultra-left. The alt-right and the ultra-left both smoke marijuana, and that's the one thing that brings them back together. Of course, there are a lot of ultra-lefts and a lot of alt-rights who don't smoke marijuana. So they have something in common too. But anyway, any other special prayers? Bjork? How about for amateur porn stars?
Yeah.
Yes.
They
Yes.
don't make any money.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
But they do it for the art.
They do it for the art, yes.
They have sex with their rather for the art of it?
Well, mostly they just put lots of bad makeup on and dye their teeth and have stringy hair and skulls hanging from their hair.
Wow, what fucking amateur porn are you into, man?
Really, man?
Cosplay.
And listen to punk rock music.
Damn, what is that, punk tube?
Yeah.
I don't know. There are a lot of. It's kind of a cult.
Let's see what kind of porn channel you watch.
I don't know.
There's a lot of weird people out there.
You got-
Anyway.
Oh, no.
And in here. Yeah.
Any other special prayers? Some of them are males, pretending to be females.
Two?
Yeah, and they take hormones.
Yeah.
Any other special prayers? No? Okay. Our Mother,
Our mother
who grows the greatest green
was the greatest green
out there in the Ojambosphere,
out there in the Ozonosphere.
under the influence
Under the influence
of the domestic they trim up there.
of the domestic they trim out there.
Oh, high and holy is the great dumpster mother.
Oh, high and holy the great dumpster
Oh,
mother.
mellow is that herb.
Oh, mellow is that herb.
Officer friendly.
Officer friendly.
Please forgive me
Please forgive me.
if I started paying off my truck loan
It started paying off a truck
in cash.
in cash.
I assure you
I assure you
that it was obtained legally.
that it was obtained legally.
And if you find anything suspicious
And if you find anything suspicious
in my chat logs,
in my chat logs,
I assure you
I assure you
that it was Jesus
that it was Jesus
who made me do it.
who made me do it.
And I will testify to this in a court of law
And I will testify this in the court of law
under the influence
under the influence
of magic mushrooms.
of magic mushrooms.
And I will be vindicated,
And I will be vindicated,
adjudicated,
adjudicated,
and hopefully Baker acted,
and hopefully Baker acted,
which means more drugs.
which means more drugs.
For thine is the cow pie, the rain, and the shroom.
For thine is the cow pie, the rain, and the shroom.
Jesus is the king, Ben.
Jesus is the king bin.
Amen.
Amen.
A woman,
A woman,
a joint.
a joint.
God is blessed.
God is blessed.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah!
Who'd like to testify next? Danarchy.
What do I testify about?
Okay, what happened to the Tabernacle Ferry?
Oh,
What happened to the Tabernacle
I
Ferry?
don't know, I'm kind of turned though.
Or Danarchy's going to testify until
Oh,
the
I
wait,
don't know what I
weren't
was
you gonna
gonna
start
say.
your own cult?
Yeah, tell us about your cult.
My fault.
Yeah.
What happened to, wait, where is everybody?
I don't know.
You're on next.
Alright, yeah.
I need to form a cult that will fulfill my cup, preferably with alcoholic beverages. But actually, I want a cult of people to take over whatever they want to take over. That's my cult.
Yay!
Yay. How are you?
More details at a later date. I can't tell too much until I can't tell too much about it until I have it actually in paperwork, and then I'll reveal what it all is.
Sister Mary, would you like to comment on the real estate, future of the real estate market in Gainesville and
Yes,
Florida?
give us a prognosis.
I've heard that if marijuana is legalized in 2022, it's going to make the real estate market in Florida go bananas. Is that true?
It's already going bananas, and I heard that people are already starting to buy real estate up here in Alachua County because of Climate change.
Climate change, and Miami might actually
People with the
sink.
money, yeah, they're already moving up here.
So they're moving up here because it's on high ground.
Oh, so, yeah, so,
Well, that's been
the
happening
idea
for
is
a
we're
while
gonna have to
now.
have more infrastructure, because we're gonna be pretty crowded.
All right, this means more, means the biomass plant needs to stop, in addition to burning chips,
Did you already do
needs
special
to,
prayers?
yes, needs to burn, actually hemp as well.
Right.
Yeah.
So we need, right
Biohemp.
next to the chip incinerator, we need to have the biomass incinerator.
Sure, yeah. Okay,
Yes.
I have a special prayer.
Oh, you have a special prayer? Okay, what's your
Can I
special
have
prayer?
okay, for Michael Garvin's grandmother,
Michael,
that
okay.
she may be at peace and in the comfort of her family.
Is she alive?
Yeah,
Okay,
as of now.
hallelujah.
Yes, as of this, yes.
And thanks to
God.
modern medicine, she may be alive for another 25 years. Hallelujah.
That would make Mike very happy.
Yes, God has blessed everyone. This is why we need immigrants to America. More
We're all
Syrians, more
immigrants.
Venezuelans, more and more people,
Need
so
more
that
people.
we can generate more money in the stock market.
No more stock market.
And we need to
We're waiting
build.
for democracy to fall, Reverend.
Well, first of all, the stock market has to go bananas before it implodes.
Oh, okay. But that's supposed to happen this year. as I
Mary,
understand
is
it.
the stock market going to crash this year?
I hear it's gonna crash this year.
Oh,
We're
I
gonna
don't know,
go
I don't
into
know
a
anything
deep,
about.
dark recession.
No, I don't know anything about the stock market.
Do you know anything about the real estate market?
I can't comment on anything other than that.
Will the real estate market crash?
Will it crash? No, not in Florida.
Not in
No.
Florida, okay,
Florida's
so it's not going to
But on the
crash.
coast, maybe on the coast.
Maybe on the coast it will crash. All right,
When nobody will cover them insurance-wise,
okay.
people who have houses on the beach.
Well, I think on the coast, big trucks with big wheels that are kind of 4 feet off the ground are actually going to do pretty well.
There you go.
Any other special prayers? I think Mr.
Madonna!
Oh, Madonna, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I think Tapeworm has got his guitar. Tapeworm, are we ready for
Yay!
a testimony
Are we gonna
and
do the ending prayer?
the ending prayer? I
Not
did the
yet.
prayer.
What? Where was I?
In the changing room.
I was getting high,
Okay.
sorry.
All right, Tapeworm, hallelujah.
Yay! Praise God.
All the way from Dudley Farm in Newbury, Florida. Hallelujah.
Yay!
Hey, move the chair. Leave that mic where it is. And move the
Oh,
chair
yeah,
up.
yeah.
So you have the light.
Yes, light.
All right.
All hail Lucifer, the bearer of
No,
light.
he's not.
Can I hinder?
Yeah. Latest tale from the porta potty. Should we listen? I was on my way here. I went to the open mic at House of Beer, but they have like a code on their bathroom. This is a weird situation there. And then I was like, I gotta take a dump. So on my way here, I went by my one of my porta potties. Said I'd never been there at night, and it was dark. I had to open the door to keep checking by the street light if I was done wiping. But I sort of, like, this is a true story. This is like an hour ago. I'm recording this for my mom. Maybe. I mean, I used to be very anal about, I'd wipe until I bleed, make sure, you know, but now I just don't care as much anymore. I remember when flossing was something you did to your teeth back in the day. Now it's like a dance. So, alright, oh, Clara Newman's death day tomorrow, still before midnight. So tomorrow, she was the first victim of Leonard Earl Nelson. And he strangled her and then raped her corpse. This is Necro Nelson.
Necro Nelson.
For Clara Newman. 94th death day tomorrow. Both his parents died of syphilis. For his first birthday misfortune, for this orphan baby more and more. His grandma raised him with a growing fascination. In the book of Revelation, he went to prison for housebreaking. Around the time he turned 18, discharged from San Quentin. During the Great War, he joined the Navy, discharged from the Navy. When they discovered that he was crazy, discharged from the mental hospital. Disregarding public safety, a Bible in his hand. The streets of San Francisco by the bay, like so many victims to follow the first words of landlady. And the same that they were all strangled dead before he had his way. And Necro found another vacancy sign. Was his invitation, he left the West Coast hopping train. Headed east, Nelson escaped the massive manhunt as he made his twisted way to Pennsylvania. Mary was murdered in April, Jenny toward the end of May. In June he crossed into Winnipeg, ran to the room and killed the neighbor, recognized by a Canadian barber and incarcerated. He hanged on the 13th day of the year 1928, sent off a morbid celebration, the end of his reign of mayhem. Oh, it's not over. It's not over. Hold on. Alright, that's it. That's over. Alright, well, yeah, no, my 43rd year, starting off a little bit, what, boozy? Is it doozy, or is it boozy doozy? Found a bunch of liquor in the dumpster. John blessed me with bacon-flavored whiskey, vodka, rum, like 18 Bud Lights, which is whatever, but they, you know, help me wake up in the morning. Not the morning, actually, now I'm waking up, like, still drunk in the afternoon. So, life is pretty good so far this 43rd year. Fucking got right into the rum as soon as, and sent my first dick pic ever. Like, it's not something I do. I'm not big on dick pics, pun intended. It was a short, pun intended, short video of me pissing in my own face. And if you want to check it out, Angie's got it. Yeah, she's got it on her phone. Sent it to my friend back in California.
Put that stuff on pay-per-view.
So yeah, he's probably showed like all of the Food Not Bombs crew. They're probably laughing. So I can never go back to California. You're all stuck with me. I'm here for good. Serial killer song of the day. You know, I wouldn't have even ever heard of this guy, but I want to have a serial killer song for every day of the year. Stephen Moran, I don't know what, he was a drug addict. He was addicted to heroin and speed, and so when they went to execute him, they couldn't even find a vein to inject the poison, and all his veins were shot. So this is about Stephen Moran. I'm probably not going to remember the words. But, this is brand new lyrics, and actually the riff, chord progression, like I wrote like 50 years ago when I was in high school. Sometimes rape and murder, sometimes heroin and speed. It started as a habit, now it seems like a need. He'd find a vein and change his name, the cop chase a false lead. The gun went off, he'd watch him bleed and sometimes spill his seed. Suspected of 48, convicted of 3. A Texas execution, another happy ending. That's it, that was the end of it. Damn it, is it Amy Archer? I'm still not ready for...
Richard Ramirez.
Richard Ramirez? Alright, I'll do Richard Ramirez. And actually, his birthday is also Ali Mornos' birthday, which is February 29th. So they, didn't get birthdays all the time.
It's coming up even.
Yep, it's coming up. So, like, he was, like, very into AC/DC.
Yeah, Disneyland.
Yeah, so this is the Night Stalker riff right here.
Oh, yeah.
LA, San Francisco, then Mission, Viejo, hearts, drugs to snort, and smoky shots and dope shots, of both carved out Maxine's eye trophies. To the scene psycho, high on dope, flying low, high on speed, driving slow, AC/DC, night prowler on the radio. He parked his orange Toyota just past the yellow house, went back to check for an unlocked window. His mugshot was posted on the local news, he had nowhere to go. Ready for this.
You're doing great.
Captured by civilians, an angry mob quickly grows. Rescued by the police just so he could sit on death row. See you in Disneyland. With contempt, Richard spoke his execution indefinitely postponed because the devil takes care of his own. Yeah, no, I'm starting to forget shit, and like waiting for this to talk about midlife crisis. Pretty sure my whole life is a crisis, so I'm pretty immune to this midlife crisis thing. Shout out to Tom Miller, he's hanging out up north. Think. Okay, one more. If I play it right, this is the last song. I don't do morning, I don't do evening, I don't do drugs when I'm sleeping, I don't do Christmas or AA meetings. When Easter rolls around, I'll be trick-or-treating. I don't do PCP, I'm too PC already. And what I mean by PC is I'm purposely creepy. Listening to some GG. You should buy my CD. And psychic vampires are fucking creepy. I don't do guilt trips, so don't even. Well, that was good enough. I guess that'll be my last song.
That was great.
Oh, but let me see. I think I got it.
Oh, yeah.
Firecracker.
Oh,
Don't blow your face up.
I'm starting to get low on firecrackers.
Just don't do it.
I got a few more, but I mean, if anybody wants to donate to my firecracker fund, like I'm accepting, like you don't gotta pay. No one has to pay to get in here. And also, if you're worried that you're gonna support my firecracker habit and then you'll feel guilty for something that might happen with a firecracker. I mean, don't worry about that because I was actually just gonna spend it on beer anyway. I'm not gonna spend it on firecrackers. Come on.
Yeah, he's just gonna leave.
Oh no! All right, I won't do it.
No, do it. Do it.
Wait, I'll do it outside.
No, just do it.
I have to.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
I'm gonna do it.
do the M80. M80.
You're not even next to the mic.
And that's the last time we're going to encourage you to actually do it.
No, it's not.
Thanks everybody for being here.
You're the best, Dave. Thank you so much. Yes.
Thank you. Tapeworm.
You're awesome sauce. Thank you, and I love the smell of gunpowder.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Hey!
Reminds me of the 4th of July. And we have James Wesson in the house, the renegade deacon, one of the original deacons of the Tabernacle of Hedonism. And yeah,
Tackle her.
what you want to come up here? Do you have anything to say? I'm going to introduce our next act.
No, I gotta tackle you, right?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not Tom Miller.
You're the host. I gotta tackle you.
It's in the contract.
I'll just tackle you into the chair real quick.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh my God, my wrist. My wrist.
that tackle didn't work out at all. That went way better for you than it did for me. All right, well, I tried. I tried. No, okay. I'm all right.
Thank you very much for keeping up the spirit of the Tabernacle while in the absence of Tom Miller, who is currently in Iowa, meditating.
Transcendental meditation and no salt.
And no salt.
No salt.
There you go.
Yeah. So he's
It
a
sounds like a really
salt-free
magical
diet.
place, this Maharishi Institute of
Salt-free
Business
diet.
Technology. I'm sorry?
Salt-free diet.
Is that like his doctor said, like, ultimatum, Tom? You're gonna die.
No, I think he likes salt, and the fact that he is being deprived of salt
Yeah.
is,
Well,
worthy of
I think it's a really good thing, and this is why. Because once you get weaned off of all of the salt that you normally love
and the sugar.
You
And the
will realize
cornstarch.
how tasty things are in their plain form.
That's right.
Because sometimes we get too reliant on spices and salt and stuff like that. And no, it's good to eat clean, man. Woo! Paleo, right? I don't know. Anyway, here's our next guest. He hails all the way from Mai Kai Kava Lounge. Well, most recently of Pasadena, California. I'd like to introduce Zach with an H. Please, and here he comes. Let's have a big hand for Zach.
Oh, yeah. Is there a cord? Is there a cord?
Yeah, we have a C chord somewhere.
Hold on.
Or
We will take care of it.
Or I suppose I could just.
No, you must plug in. Thank you.
Don't thank me until I've got the chord.
If not, we have other resources.